You guys notice anything different? He's got a friend now. Okay, the actual topic of today's video. Jill. Oh no, he's fallen. Hey guys, it's Nether and welcome back to yet another video. Today we have the second of 3 old hauler re-releases for this year. We've got Jill, everybody. It's been a while since I actually had him here in the collection, but I wanted to wait to put him in the haul video for my birthday and then review him right after. So this is actually taking place after that video is already said and done. You can see he's got a little bit of dust on him, but here we have Jill. The other releases for this year were Chet Boxcar and of course Jerry Recycled Batteries, who I have not found yet. He would have honestly been reviewed first, but here we have Jill, just like a plain green hauler looking guy. There he is in the box right there. He's a Peterbilt, it looks like. There's the top. He's just a very plain green hauler, but he's very dapper, honestly. I love the tone of green that they use for Jill here. He was released a couple of times, I think, back in the day, as far as I can remember. I mean, I wasn't really, conscious back then, but here is Jill. He's got one of the more interesting hauler opening mechanisms. They were just doing whatever the hell they wanted with the extra haulers, I guess, the extras, because there's one that opens like this. I mean, Chet just opens normally. There was one that opened that had a turntable. I swear I'm not crazy. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. That actually happened. In the top left you can see Jill hauler. He doesn't have a last name. Very interesting. Made in Vietnam. I believe all of the haulers are, since they are Walmart exclusives. Disney Pixar cars using the, of course, everyone's favorite Red Riders packaging style here. Little render of McQueen in the bottom left. Yeah, it's a pretty standard little hauler box. If you've seen a hauler in store, you basically know exactly what this looks like. Mattel, what's the date on this guy? 2022. Interesting. Okay, this guy cost me, I think, 20-ish bucks, which is a lot cheaper than I can say for Chet. I just bought Chet at a terrible time. I bought it when all the prices went up for a week maybe, and that made him cost $30. Pardon my language, but oh my god, that was insane. Luckily every hauler I've bought since then has been relatively cheap, such as Jill here, who only cost me 20 bucks. Luckily, thank god, I did not want to pay top dollar for a freaking hauler. But with all that being said, I don't think there's much else to do but to crack him open and get a look-sees at what he looks like out of the packaging. Never have my X-Acto knife ready for these videos. I don't know how I keep messing this up. And ladies and gentlemen, Jill is not open, hang on. And ladies and gentlemen, Jill is free from his plastic package prison. And here he is. He looks really nice. Again, this shade of green, I mean, it's a fingerprint magnet, but besides that, it looks really, really nice. There's his face. Let's actually just quickly detach this so that we can go for everything on a play-by-play basis. Here he is, Mr. Jill here. He looks really, really nice. I got a new lighting setup, so pardon me if I'm still getting used to it, but he looks great. No, he looks fantastic. Love that expression. Of course, the light being from the top doesn't really help things, but he looks really, really nice. Of course, it says Vietnam, so made in Vietnam this one is, and he looks really, really nice. I don't have the OG Jill to compare this to, unfortunately, because I was barely alive back then. I was 4 or something, but the bottom has a little copyright for Kenworth. Okay, you guys are gonna kill me. I don't know what that is. Let's get this rubber band off of his hauler and take a closer look here. Here we have it. Again, a very plain, stock, standard green hauler. You could put this in any kind of little setup that you have, and he's not really gonna, stand out or look weird amongst the crowd. And he's got a door here that if we just crack open, I don't want to break him. Is this the right way? Aha! There we are. Look at that. What is that in the corner? It kind of looks like dog turds, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be metallic parts or something. Really, really nice interior. I love the way this one opens. I mean, I've talked a lot of about how I don't like how the racing team ones open because it just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Whose idea was this? What? I'm sorry, but what kind of sense does any of this make? I gotta stop talking about it or I'm gonna get real mad. But I think for, like, you know, the fun haulers like this, I can kind of forgive it. Or I mean, like, at least have the other ones have some kind of fun gimmick. Don't have them just be kind of goofy looking. Like, no hauler or trailer for that matter opens like this. Or like I just showed you. But I mean, it's fine. It's fun. They're like the extras, so who really cares, you know? That's kind of like the whole fun of it. I feel like they were like, how many ways can we make a trailer open? And they chose some pretty fun ways, I think. And you can obviously have them attached while this is open, which looks very funny. It looks it looks really funny, honestly. But yeah, that's Jill. Let's quickly compare him to the other re-release for this year, being none other than the Chet boxcar himself, a pretty rare one before his recent re-release. They have pretty similar sizes in terms of cabs, but they are, you know, quite different. Jill's kind of a shorty. He's real short, actually. I didn't even realize that. He is quite short, quite stout, I will say. And for some reason, what they love to put, they put on the back of not Jerry, I'm thinking about recycled batteries, Chet's car, is that Donna Pitts was the premier car of choice to go in his rear end, but pause, which to me makes literally no sense. But they actually don't have a car on the back of Jill's hauler. Yeah, on the back of Jill's, they just don't have a car, like, at all, which is interesting because you would think they would want to show that, but I guess you're just not supposed to put a car in here. So we're going to break that rule. If Donna gets Mr. Chet boxcar, then who better to have the green car than a green car? Oh yeah, we're going to put him right in there. And he actually looks really cool in there, actually. Mr. Jonathan Wrenchworth. That's actually kind of a cool combo. Should have put him on the back of the box. That would have been a fun little treat, but unfortunately, they did not. But I mean, he still looks really good in there, honestly. I don't mind that. And a car can, in fact, fit in there. Very, very cool. These guys are not retractable, which is the same as Chet's over here, which is also not retractable at all. And he actually has a little retracting bed on his thing. A retracting thing on his bed, but Jill, I don't think does. Because, you know, I feel like just it existing and coming out like this is its support. Let me just double check, though. Yeah, no supports or anything. Nothing pops out. It is just the hauler itself supporting itself, basically. And, you know, I think that's going to do it for my review here of Mr. Jill. I honestly really like this release. It's another kind of like OG, really cool release where, like, you can tell it's meant for the fans, the long-term fans who have been waiting for these kind of haulers to re-release back into the main line. And it's a really nice treat, honestly. Jill here looks fantastic. He's just as nice as he was back in the day. At least I can only assume I don't have the OG one again. But he looks really, really nice. If you can go ahead and grab him at Walmart, please pick him up. He is a great release. And I want more re-releases like this kind of niche. You know, we have this, we have Chet, and we have Jerry coming out later this year. Some people are already finding him. I personally have yet to find him per the damn usual. But Jill here is a fantastic release, and honestly, I highly recommend picking him up. He is very, very nice. I love the way this guy looks. Just go ahead and get, oh my god, he's upside down. Let's go ahead and get Jonathan out of there. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's review. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more cars content just like this. I've got so much from the birthday haul that I'm so excited to make videos on. So stay tuned, hit the notification bells because videos are about to ramp up tenfold. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one for more cars content. Take care. He's okay, by the way. He's just not in frame, but he's okay.